We are also given the chance to reassess our goals and values. Sometimes we get so caught up in the pursuit of success that we lose sight of what truly matters. A challenge can serve as a wake-up call, reminding us to realign with our deeper purpose. It forces us to reflect on whether our goals are truly in line with our values and whether we are moving towards something that is meaningful and fulfilling. In this way, obstacles act as a compass, helping us stay on track and ensuring that we are pursuing the right things. Let's also not forget that obstacles are often temporary. While they may seem insurmountable in the moment, many of the challenges we face are short-term and will pass with time. The key is to stay focused, remain persistent, and keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seems unclear. Overcoming obstacles is a process, not an event. And every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to overcoming the challenge. Ultimately, obstacles are part of life's natural rhythm. They are not random or unfair. They are simply a part of the process of growth and achievement. Every great success story includes moments of struggle, doubt, and difficulty. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to the obstacles they face. Those who view obstacles as opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation are the ones who emerge victorious. They understand that obstacles are not roadblocks, but rather the building blocks of success. When you face an obstacle, choose to see it as a gift. Choose to see it as a chance to grow, to learn, and to become better. Instead of allowing it to defeat you, allow it to elevate you. Obstacles are not here to break you. They are here to make you. Success is not a single monumental event, but the culmination of consistent effort and deliberate action over time. Often we hear stories of individuals achieving great things, but what is often overlooked is the steady and persistent effort they put in behind the scenes. It's easy to be inspired by the success, but it's the consistency and the action taken day after day that truly makes success attainable. We can all dream of success, but the difference between dreams and reality lies in the steps we take to turn those dreams into something tangible. Consistency is about showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when progress seems slow, and when the rewards don't seem immediately visible. It's the unwavering commitment to your goals, regardless of the obstacles that may stand in your way. People often get discouraged when they don't see immediate results, but the key to success is understanding that the work you put in today may not bear fruit tomorrow, but if you keep going, the harvest will come. But you can't be afraid to make that hard work tomorrow. If you keep going, the harvest will come. It's the small, seemingly insignificant actions that add up over time and lead to big changes. Action is the force that propels you forward. Without it, no matter how well you plan or how much you dream, you won't see progress. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that knowledge or intentions are enough, but they mean nothing without action. It's the consistent pursuit of your goals that moves you closer to achieving them. Each action, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. Success doesn't come from having the perfect plan. It comes from executing that plan with persistence and dedication. The power of consistency lies in its ability to create momentum. The first step is always the hardest, but once you take it, the next step becomes a little easier, and the step after that even easier still. Momentum builds as you keep moving forward. As you continue to take action, you build confidence in your abilities. You learn from your mistakes, and you become more skilled. This process of gradual improvement makes it easier to continue taking action even when things get tough. Success is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about continuing to move forward despite imperfections and setbacks. Think of consistency as the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without a solid foundation, no structure can stand tall. Consistency is the bedrock that supports your aspirations, allowing you to weather the storms that come your way. When challenges arise, as they inevitably do, Your consistency acts as a buffer. It reminds you to keep pushing, to stay disciplined, and to trust that the work you're putting in now will pay off in the long run. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the task ahead seems too daunting, but it's on those days that your consistency will be the most powerful. It will keep you going when you don't have the energy or motivation to continue. Similarly, action is the bridge that connects intention to outcome. You can dream all you want, but without action, your dreams remain just that, dreams. Action is what turns possibilities into realities. However, it's not just about any action, but the right kind of action. Successful individuals don't just take random steps in the hope that something will stick. They take purposeful, focused actions that move them closer to their goal. Each action, no matter how small it seems, is a step in the direction of your dreams. And the key is to keep taking these steps, even when the path ahead isn't clear. The relationship between consistency and action is symbiotic. Consistency keeps you grounded, while action pushes you forward. One without the other can hinder your progress. If you are consistent but not taking the right actions, you'll find yourself spinning your wheels, stuck in a cycle of repetition with no real advancement. On the other hand, taking action without consistency can lead to burnout and frustration. You may experience short bursts of effort, but without the steady rhythm of consistency, you'll find it difficult to maintain momentum or see lasting results. Success also requires patience. The fruits of your labor will not appear overnight. You must be willing to put in the work over the long term, even when progress is slow or unnoticeable. In our fast-paced world, we are often conditioned to expect instant gratification. Social media, advertisements, and the overall culture of quick results can make us feel impatient when things take longer than we expect. But success is rarely instant. It's a gradual process that requires patience, persistence, and the willingness to keep showing up every day. Even when the results seem far off, each step you take is one step closer to where you want to be. There's a saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. This is a perfect analogy for success. The great achievements of history, whether in business, sports, or personal development, were not the result of one grand gesture. They were the result of countless hours of hard work, of consistent actions, of learning from mistakes and adjusting along the way. It's this accumulation of effort that leads to remarkable outcomes. Each piece, no matter how small, contributes to the overall structure of your success. And just like with any major accomplishment, you will need to keep building step by step until your vision comes to fruition. Consistency also helps build habits, and habits are what determine our outcomes. Successful people aren't necessarily those who are exceptionally talented or gifted. More often than not, they are the ones who have built effective habits that serve them. They wake up early, stay disciplined, and continue working toward their goals day in and day out. These habits, rooted in consistency, become second nature, and they allow these individuals to continue making progress even when motivation is low or external circumstances aren't ideal. Habits remove the need for constant decision-making. When something becomes a habit, it's no longer a matter of motivation or willpower. It's simply what you do day after day. One of the most powerful aspects of consistency in action is that they breed confidence. As you continue to take action and stay consistent, you build trust in your ability to succeed. Even when the results aren't immediate, you are reinforcing your commitment to your goals. This in turn strengthens your resolve and motivates you to keep going. Over time, the actions you take accumulate, and you can look back and realize how far you've come. Confidence is built through action. Action that's repeated consistently over time. Success also requires flexibility. While consistency is key, it's important to remain open to adjusting your approach when necessary. Sticking to a plan when it's no longer effective can lead to frustration and burnout. The most successful individuals are those who can stay consistent while also being flexible enough to adapt when circumstances change. This combination of persistence and adaptability ensures that you remain on the path to success no matter what challenges arise. Ultimately, success is the result of a combination of persistence, dedication, and the willingness to keep pushing forward even when things are tough. Consistency and action are the two pillars that hold up the structure of your success. The more consistently you work and the more deliberate your actions are, the more likely you are to reach your goals. If you believe that your abilities, intelligence, and potential are limited, you may avoid challenges altogether. The fear of failure becomes paralyzing and you shy away from taking risks or trying new things. People with a fixed mindset often view mistakes as evidence of their inadequacy, instead of seeing them as part of the growth process. This can create a cycle of self-doubt that prevents you from moving forward, even when opportunities are right in front of you. You might constantly ask yourself, what if I fail? Rather than asking, what can I learn from this? Your mindset doesn't just affect how you see the world, it also influences the way others see you. Confidence, enthusiasm, and optimism are contagious. When you adopt a positive, growth-oriented mindset, others will see you as someone who is capable, driven, and determined. People are naturally drawn to those who believe in themselves because they are inspired by that belief. Conversely, a negative mindset can push others away, creating an atmosphere of doubt and pessimism. People don't want to be around someone who constantly expects the worst or doubts their own abilities. Moreover, your mindset is directly connected to your actions. If you believe you can accomplish something, you're more likely to take the necessary steps to make it happen. This belief fuels your motivation, making it easier to keep going even when the going gets tough. You'll show up every day with a sense of purpose, knowing that every action you take is moving you closer to your goals. On the flip side, when you lack belief in yourself, you may hesitate to act. You may wait for the perfect moment or feel like your efforts won't be good enough. The fear of failure paralyzes you, and as a result, you miss out on opportunities to grow and succeed. It's also important to remember that mindset isn't fixed. It can be changed. Just as you can change your habits, you can change your way of thinking, but it takes intentional effort. Changing your mindset requires self-awareness and a willingness to challenge your existing beliefs. It's about reframing your thoughts and shifting your perspective. For example, when faced with a difficult situation, instead of thinking, this is too hard, I can't do it, try asking yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow through this experience? This simple shift in thinking can have a profound impact on the way you approach life's challenges. One of the most powerful ways to develop a positive mindset is by practicing gratitude. Gratitude helps you focus on what you have rather than what you lack. It shifts your attention from scarcity to abundance. When you are grateful for the small things in your life, you begin to see more opportunities, more blessings, and more possibilities. A grateful mindset keeps you grounded and focused on the present moment, allowing you to appreciate what you have while working toward what you want. Another essential aspect of cultivating a strong mindset is resilience. Life is unpredictable, and it will always have its share of difficulties. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep going even when things get tough. It's about having the mental strength to face adversity head-on and continue moving forward despite the challenges. Resilient individuals understand that failure is not the end, but simply a part of the process. They know that their ability to bounce back stronger is what ultimately leads to success. When you face challenges with a resilient mindset, you understand that nothing lasts forever, not even your struggles. You learn to embrace the discomfort and use it as fuel for growth. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding pain. It means choosing to rise above it and press forward with determination. The people who succeed in life are not necessarily the ones who avoid failure, but the ones who persist despite it. It's also essential to surround yourself with people who support and encourage you. Your mindset can be heavily influenced by the people around you. If you spend your time with negative, pessimistic people, you are more likely to adopt their way of thinking. But when you surround yourself with those who uplift you, challenge you, and believe in your potential, your mindset begins to shift. They can help you see things from a different perspective and remind you of your worth when you start to doubt yourself. At the end of the day, your mindset is the foundation of everything you do. It determines how you see yourself, how you approach life, and how you react to obstacles. By cultivating a mindset of growth, positivity, and resilience, you create the conditions for success. You empower yourself to overcome challenges, seize opportunities, and reach your full potential. It all starts with how you think, and the good news is that you have the power to choose. Your mindset is yours to shape. Obstacles are often seen as hindrances, things that block our progress and stand in the way of our goals. We view them as barriers, as challenges that are meant to discourage us or stop us in our tracks. But what if we flipped the narrative? What if we saw obstacles not as the end of the road, but as opportunities for growth, transformation, and success? When we begin to shift our mindset about obstacles, we unlock a powerful secret. They are not here to defeat us, but to strengthen us and propel us forward. Every challenge that comes into our lives carries with it a lesson, an invitation to evolve. It's easy to be overwhelmed by the pressure that obstacles bring, but behind the surface, they hold the potential for breakthroughs. When faced with a difficult situation, it's important to remember that it's not the obstacle itself that defines you, but how you respond to it. Challenges give us the chance to test our resilience, to develop problem-solving skills, and to uncover hidden strengths we didn't even know we had. Think of every obstacle as a teacher. In the face of adversity, we learn about our true character and capabilities. It's in the most trying moments that we are forced to dig deep, to think creatively, and to push ourselves beyond what we thought was possible. A setback may feel discouraging at first, but with the right mindset, it can become a powerful catalyst for growth. When we approach obstacles as opportunities to learn and grow, we stop seeing ourselves as victims of our circumstances and start viewing ourselves as active participants in our own development. In life, it's easy to get comfortable with the idea that things should always go smoothly. We make plans, set goals, and expect the path to be clear and free of hurdles. But life doesn't work that way. In fact, the road to success is often filled with detours, potholes, and unexpected roadblocks. These obstacles are not signs that we should give up or abandon our goals. Rather, they are opportunities to adjust, adapt, and find new ways of reaching our destination. When we hit a roadblock, we have two choices. We can let it stop us, or we can find a way around it. Obstacles also teach us patience. In today's world, we are often in a hurry to achieve our goals, to get to the finish line as quickly as possible. But obstacles remind us that good things take time. They push us to slow down, reassess our approach, and refine our strategies. The process of navigating through difficulty forces us to appreciate the journey rather than just focusing on the end result. In this way, obstacles become stepping stones toward greater wisdom, greater skill, and a deeper understanding of ourselves. Another crucial aspect of obstacles is that they build resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after experiencing setbacks, to maintain a sense of hope and determination in the face of adversity. It's about refusing to stay down when life knocks you over and choosing to rise again, stronger than before. Every time you face an obstacle and refuse to let it define you, you become more resilient. You develop the mental and emotional fortitude to keep going even when the road gets rough. Over time, these experiences build your inner strength and prepare you for even bigger challenges ahead. Consider the story of someone who has faced a major setback, whether it's a business failure, a personal loss, or a financial hardship. In the beginning, the obstacle may seem overwhelming. It may feel as though there is no way out. But if they choose to view that obstacle as an opportunity for growth, they may start to see new possibilities. Perhaps the failure prompts them to reevaluate their approach, to learn new skills, or to collaborate with others in ways they hadn't considered before. The experience doesn't just change their situation, it changes them. They emerge from the obstacle more knowledgeable, more capable, and more equipped to tackle whatever comes next. Obstacles also serve to strengthen our creativity and innovation. When things aren't going as planned, we are forced to think outside the box, to find alternative solutions. Challenges force us to stretch our minds and come up with new ideas that we may not have considered in the absence of the obstacle. These moments of creative thinking often lead to breakthroughs, to innovations that we may have never discovered if the path had been clear from the beginning. In this sense, obstacles spark the imagination, pushing us to explore new territories and possibilities. Another significant benefit of obstacles is that they teach us humility. When things go wrong, we are reminded that we are not in control of everything. Life is unpredictable, and obstacles often arise when we least expect them. They humble us by reminding us of our limitations and our vulnerability. However, this humility can be a source of strength. It allows us to ask for help when we need it, to lean on others for support, and to recognize that we don't have to do everything alone. In this way, obstacles can foster greater connection and collaboration with others as we learn to work together in the face of difficulty. When we experience obstacles, every day is an opportunity to shape your life, to reprogram your mind, and to walk into the fullness of your destiny. There are moments in life where we find ourselves lost in the chaos, trying to figure out how we can make sense of the challenges and hardships that stand before us. But what if I told you that within the chaos lies the power to rise above it? What if you understood that every trial, every difficulty, and every obstacle is not here to break you, but to build you into something greater than you could ever imagine? Let me remind you today that life doesn't owe you an easy road. It doesn't promise you a trouble-free journey, but what it does offer you is the choice. The choice to look at your struggles, not as stumbling blocks, but as stepping stones to something greater. It's about shifting your perspective, renewing your mind, and committing to the idea that no matter what you face, you are destined for greatness. Every morning as you rise from your bed, remember that the first decision you make will determine the course of your day, and how you spend your day determines the course of your life. Life is not just about what happens to you, but how you respond to what happens to you. It's about the attitude you choose to carry. The mind that wakes up in the morning is the mind that carries the power to change everything. When you learn to control your thoughts, you gain the power to control your outcomes. Understand that you were not created to be ordinary. There's a reason you are here on this earth, and it's not to settle for mediocrity or to live a life filled with regret. You are not meant to simply get by. You are meant to thrive, to overcome, to push past the limitations that society or even your own mind may try to place on you. This world needs what you have inside of you. There's greatness within you, and it's time to unlock it. Think about the way you see yourself. How you perceive your own worth can often dictate the direction of your life. If you see yourself as unworthy, you will limit yourself to small opportunities and small dreams. But if you see yourself as valuable, as worthy of all the good things this world has to offer, you will begin to walk differently. You will begin to speak with authority and act with confidence. You will refuse to settle for anything less than what you deserve because you understand the power of knowing who you are and whose you are. It's easy to get caught up in the circumstances around us. We look at the difficulties, the setbacks, the things that seem to be going wrong, and we can become discouraged. But if you want to change your life, you have to stop looking at what is and start focusing on what could be. You've got to stop seeing your problems as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. When you look at a challenge and think, I'm not going to let this break me, but I'm going to let this make me, you begin to operate in a different level of power and purpose. Don't waste your time wishing for a life without problems, because the problems are what will make you stronger. The battles you face today are preparing you for the victories of tomorrow. You see, every time you face a challenge and rise above it, you gain strength. Every time you face something that feels like it's too much to handle and you push through anyway, you grow. You become more resilient. You become more powerful. And over time, the person you are becoming is far greater than the person you were before. This is why it is so important to watch what you expose yourself to every day. What are you feeding your mind? What are you allowing to shape your perspective? If you are constantly consuming negativity, self-doubt, and fear, then you will walk in a spirit of defeat. But if you are feeding yourself with positivity, encouragement, and truth, then you will walk in a spirit of victory. This is why it is so vital to surround yourself with the right people. Who are you allowing into your inner circle? Who is speaking into your life? Are they encouraging you to dream bigger, to think higher, to believe in yourself? Or are they dragging you down into a place of negativity and limitation? It's important to evaluate the people who surround you because they have the power to either elevate you or hold you back. The right people will inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be your best self. The wrong people will keep you stuck in a place of complacency. And when it comes to your goals and dreams, don't wait for the perfect time to begin. Don't wait for everything to align perfectly, because it never will. The perfect time to start is now, today. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to know all the answers. And you don't have to have a clear roadmap for the entire journey. All you need to do is take the first step. When you take that first step, the next one will be revealed to you. But it all starts with the decision to move forward. Understand that success is not an overnight thing. It doesn't happen in a single moment. It's a process, a journey, a series of small decisions and actions that build upon one another over time. It's the consistent effort, the persistent pursuit of your dreams, the willingness to get back up every time you fall, and the courage to keep going even when the road gets tough. Success is built through persistence, not perfection. There will be days when you feel like giving up. There will be moments when you feel like you can't go any further, but those are the moments that will define you. Those are the moments that will either break you or make you. And I want to encourage you to choose to be made. Choose to keep moving forward, even when you don't feel like it. Because success is not about waiting for the right conditions. It's about making the decision to show up day after day, no matter what. Your life is a reflection of your choices. Every day, you have the opportunity to choose greatness, to choose resilience, and to choose faith. You have the power to decide who you will become and the direction your life will take. The question is not, what will life throw at me today? The question is, how will I respond to what life throws at me today? Will you rise or will you fall? Will you step up or will you shrink back? Every day is a new opportunity to press forward, to grow, to evolve, and to become the person you were always meant to be. Watch the thoughts you allow to fill your mind, watch the people you allow into your circle, and watch the decisions you make. Because the life you want is not a dream, it is a decision. So, what will you choose today? Will you let the circumstances dictate your path, or will you decide to rise above them? Will you allow fear to paralyze you, or will you move forward in faith? Will you continue to settle for less than you deserve, or will you step into the greatness that is waiting for you? The choice is yours, and the time to start is now. Remember, every day is a new opportunity. It doesn't matter where you are right now or what you've been through. It only matters what you do from here. The power to change your life is in your hands, and it starts with what you choose to do today. Every day, you have the power to choose how you respond to life's challenges. Your mindset, whether focused on growth, positivity and resilience, or on fear and defeat, will determine the course of your life. How you think about yourself and your circumstances shapes your reality. Challenges are not meant to break you, but to build you. Every difficulty you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. By embracing obstacles as stepping stones, you unlock the power to overcome and succeed in ways you never imagined. Success doesn't come overnight. It's built through consistent effort and perseverance. Taking small, intentional steps toward your goals every day, regardless of setbacks, is the key to achieving greatness and creating the life you desire. Your mindset has the power to shape every aspect of your life. It is the lens through which you see the world and the filter through which you interpret every experience. The way you think about yourself, your future, and the challenges you face will ultimately determine the course of your life. A positive and growth-oriented mindset can transform obstacles into opportunities, whereas a negative or limited mindset can keep you stuck in a cycle of fear and doubt. The difference between a life of fulfillment and a life of regret often comes down to how you choose to think, act, and respond to what life throws at you. Consider for a moment that your mind is like a garden. What you plant in it, you will harvest. If you sow seeds of doubt, negativity, and self-limitation, that's what will grow. If you focus on hope, faith, and possibility, those will flourish. Your mindset shapes your reality because it directly influences the way you perceive situations and the way you react to them. In every situation, your mind is either working for you or against you. When you believe in your potential, you open doors to possibilities you never thought possible. But when you see yourself as incapable or unworthy, you close those same doors, often before you even try to open them. The power of mindset lies in its ability to control your responses. Life is full of ups and downs, successes and failures, wins and losses. But how you respond to these moments is what will determine the outcome. When you view life with a growth mindset, you see every challenge as an opportunity for learning. You approach setbacks as temporary roadblocks that can be overcome with persistence and patience. Instead of letting failure define you, you allow it to refine you, making you stronger and more resilient. This mindset shifts your focus from what you lack to what you can learn and accomplish. On the other hand, a fixed mindset can keep you stuck in place.